And we're ready to go here at Value City Arena. The referees Andrew Brueggemann early last night, scoring twice in the first period, outplayed Penn State, but the Nittany Lions regrouped and eventually took control. Now another icing, the third of the night on the Nittany Lions. So back to the power play here, Bill. It looked close. You know, it's Jackson Smith, right wing. His blast hit the crossbar. I mistakenly said McKenna. McKenna was out by the blue line, but Smith with a blast. And it looked like it hit all iron.
And I think not only are we going to take a look at it, I think the referees are going to take a look at it too. Jackson Smith's a big boy with a powerful shot. 6'4", 200 pounds out of Calgary. And again, the #1 pick of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
14th overall pick this past year. Played for the Tri-City Americans in the Western Hockey League. 11 goals, 54 points for the defenseman. And
the game was disjointed.
Video review. Penn State scored with 15 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. Please reset the game clock.
Again, our angle from what we see, it didn't look like the puck went in the back of the net like it hit iron, but it may have hit the iron in the back of the net. Smith gets a power play goal. They move the clock to 15:28 left. The Nittany Lions on the board as freshman defenseman Jackson Smith with his second goal of the season. Here should get a better look, Bill.
Well, Smith will wind her up, and you be the judge. The replay officials said it's a good goal. Smith will take it to second of the EC from his team. Let Penn State get all their skill guys out there in the power play and zing the puck around.
We talked about it after the game during his post-game press conference. Lamented the amount of penalties that Ohio State took. And here missed that time by McKenna. And obviously the Buckeyes didn't get the message from their head coach. Smith again, walking the line a little bit. Nifty skating. Serrato. Here's Weebush looking, and they score again. Weebush, what patience to Matt DeMarsico, his 8th of the year. Second power play goal of the night, and Penn State is up 2-0 early in Columbus.
Did I mention they zing the puck around pretty well in the power play?
Wow.
Great puck movement here. Nice pass by Weebush to DeMarcus go for the slam dunk. And Penn State quickly 2 power play goals.
At DeMarsico, the Wexford, Pennsylvania native, with his 8th marker of the year. And give Weebush the primary. Yeah, 107 games with the Tigers, product of the National Team Development Program. Guys tied up there. Katzen from Thornhill, Ontario, came from the Ontario Junior League.
12, and one of those 6 major junior kids that Penn State has added to the roster.
Played in the USHL, made the all-rookie team as part of the Green Bay Gamblers. Here's a chance now for Ohio State. They score! Adam Isley, the Minnesota State transfer. Beautiful setup. The Buckeyes cut the Nittany Lions lead in half.
And boy, did the Buckeyes need that. Probably their first good scoring chance of the game, but Isley buried it, and they're back in the game and getting the crowd involved. Second goal of the year for Isley, who had a nice career with the Mavericks in Mankato. Nice feed, and he finishes Caron with the feed, and he did not hesitate on the shot at the pad.
Jake Carabella got it going ahead.
Last 7 games.
Yep, in 3 games in a row they tallied on the power play.
Got one early last night from Sabo, who's got a big shot.
Yep. And the Buckeyes trying to set things up. Burnside's out there, 23. Thompson as well. The point man is Broughton Sabo. Burnside far side. A blast, they score! That's Felix Caron lighting the lamp. A power play goal for Ohio State. And we are tied in the first period in Columbus.
Caron came over from Rensselaer in the ECAC. He's the leading scorer for the Buckeyes. He shoots off the pass here to tie the game. Nice feed, and Fleming had no chance at the quick release by Caron.
Carabella found Burnside. Pretty much a no-look pass, and Caron made no mistake. So Felix Caron, who made a big splash in his collegiate debut against Northern Michigan. I think is probably the same. They'll move the puck out to the point. Godowski has it here.
But Ohio State has dictated the tempo of the game.
No question. Godowski looking. Pass intended for Webush, deflected. Serrato's got it back. Marsico's pass deflected to Godowski. Webush. Far side now, it's Serrato. Waddles his way behind the net, turns, finds DeMarsico, no angle to shoot. Here's McKenna. And back to DeMarsico. His shot in front, Webush directed it in. The nation's leading goal scorer, J.J. Webush, with his 11th, and Penn State back on top. It's 3-2.
Boy, heavy year, J.J. Webush. Out of Madison, Wisconsin. Or Corona, technically outside of Madison. He got away from the Badgers, and there's a nice tip.
Wow.
Those guys really work well together. Another power play score for Penn State.
So J.J. Webush gets his 11th goal of the season. Give DeMarsico and Penn State with possession. Long range shot. Where is it? Went high. May have gone off a body behind the net. And now Penn State again with control. 75 seconds to go until the second intermission. Buckeyes able to escape their zone. Montez, after a long shift, couldn't dump it deep. Taken away by Penn State. On the attack comes Dowiak. His shot blocked. Got it back. He scores. The captain, Dane Dowiak, with a goal in each game in this series. And Penn State is back on top by a pair.
Get the impression that could be a game-turning goal. Penn State's been known all year for coming from behind. 4 times this year they've been down 2 goals and came back to win. Now that are 57 seconds away from taking a 2-goal lead into the 3rd period, as Dowiak follows his shot and beats Hillebrand for a big, big goal.
12 goals as a sophomore last year. Dowiak now with 4 this season. 1903. State able to whack it out, or at least attempt to, but it stays in. Crespo gets his stick on it. Backhanded off the body of Ohio State's Bryce Ingles, who now has it, and he'll send it in. Tip of the cap to Josh Fleming, the freshman goaltender. He'll improve his record this season to 4-0. His goals against average will go up, and with that shot by Gordon, beg your pardon, Smith, it's a 4-3 game. I should just settle down here because it ain't over yet.
Smith, the defender, gets his 2nd goal of the year. He's a great skater, and there he should have got a pretty nice shot to pull the hometown Buckeyes within 1 and keep everybody in their seats before going out trick-or-treating. Up comes to Smith, who fires off the dot from the dot, and we've got a game at least for 14 seconds.
Yep.